Downtown Denver. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Colorado Rockies. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. German Marquez gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Number 43 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Previous history with German Marquez. He's 1 for 5. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to deep right field. Blackmon going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. Aaron Nola is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Blackmon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on-base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and deep to center field. McCutchen going back to the track. He lays out, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Batting third.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper.
Nolan.
I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Here's Nolan Arenado. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's gone 2 for 5. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Nola has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty D, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it. Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Trevor Story swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking.
Story swings, and this ball is hammered to deep left field. Into the bleachers and gone. Trevor Story with a 2-run shot. Number 11 for him on the season as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 Colorado. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Previous history with German Marquez. He's just 1 for 6. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson.
Number 31, Corey Dickerson.
High in the air down the right field line. Blackman is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And, guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Real Muto behind with an 0-2 count now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit it nail right on the head. He has a real...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
From the stretch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Blackman is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
So striding in, Maikel Franco, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. From the stretch, here's the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
0-2. Here it is. Got him swinging in the dirt. Number 58 finds it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 2-2. Brendan Rodgers bats next. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively.
The center fielder.
And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Stepping into the box, number 43 comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2. He's got to regroup.
1 out, nobody on.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
In now, number 58. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Hernandez fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll move ahead to the third, tied 2-2. Into the box now, Gene Segura, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer to the left side. Arenado's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In the air, down the line in left. Dahl's in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The right fielder, number 3.
And now Bryce Harper, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Fouled off. The next 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the third, all even at 2 apiece.
The Rockies are due to hit in the third, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts. So that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Rockies, the pitcher.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Marquez.
And a curveball. This one clocked at 78, and it's 0-2.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Now another 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Charlie Blackmon comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Now a ball hit hard toward first, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now this is the way you want to start off the series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Blackmon leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Hoskins is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Colorado. We're through 3, tied 2 apiece. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Story takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. 2 are gone in the Philly 4th. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Real Muto, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. On to the bottom of the 4th. This game's tied at 2-2. Now batting, Trevor Story. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Nola moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 9.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third base line. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Standing in now, Brendan Rodgers, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a curveball misses inside. Rodgers stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. Is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, this one kind of reminds me of how I was raised. I came up as a shortstop, and everyone thinks you could just go over to second base, seamless transition. Not the case. It kind of feels like you're stepping on a different part of the earth right there. Everything's happening at way different angles. Turning a double play at second base becomes a real focal point and stuff you have to work on. Shortstop, the angles are all moving in front of you, all moving towards first base. This is interesting.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rockies strand 1. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese, middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, Michael Franco, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. hit the other way out toward right field. Blackman is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Murphy has it. The second for one. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Home half of the fifth coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hot shot on the ground is short. Segura has it. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting, the pitcher, Germán Marquez.
Digging in to try it again, Germán Marquez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike three called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead.
Right
2 away now.
Number 19, Charlie.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackman. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
And it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. David Dahl is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. He's set. The 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson's there. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Now the 0-1. To short. Story scoops it up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it, the center fielder. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 3. Bryce.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Bryce Harper 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Rogers is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Standing in, Nolan Arenado. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips.
Nolan Arenado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. McCutchen is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Digging in, Daniel Murphy. Last time through was a base hit. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Now a drive out to left center field. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to troll about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Colorado. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Hoskins.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
0-2. Here it comes. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Number 58 recovers. The throw down to first, 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year as the Phillies move out in front 3-2.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now JT Realmuto. And he popped him up. Coming in is Blackmon, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. To third. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this soul. Now at the plate, number 43. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
In the air out to left. Dickerson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Charlie Blackmon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
Grounded back up the middle. Segura fields it cleanly. The easy way to Hernandez to retire the side. Rockies strand 1. They trail 3-2. Brian Shaw has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 29, Brian Shaw.
Digging in, Michael Franco. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the third baseman, number 7, Michael.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Blackmon going back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in a game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Number 73 will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike two.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Done. Arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. The Humidor certainly doing its job so far. As you get a look at our line score for this one, a low-scoring affair, very unlike the first 10 years or so of baseball here in Denver. Gene Segura standing in. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Comes set and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the eighth to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. This is line to left. Dump is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Phillies leave a couple, but they still lead it 3-2. Mike Morin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 28.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The 0-1 on its way. Skied into straightaway right. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Nolan Arenado. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. At the knees, strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far. Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Harper will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still a 3-2 ball game. Number 37 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the Rockies.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, and he'll make it to third with a triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
Corey Dickerson will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. So far this season, Dickerson is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
His batting average right now certainly signifies.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. Throw to third, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and to make sure pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dickerson at third with nobody out. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the third baseman, Maikel Franco.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Maikel Franco, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. He's set, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Number 43 is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phils get just one despite this RBI. Into the box, Daniel Murphy. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Daniel Murphy.
Now here's the pitch. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, number 7.
Stepping into the box, Brendan Rodgers. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Scorched to third. Hernandez at second. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Now batting, number 58.
Now in the box, number 58, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Last strike now for Colorado. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Number 31 will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what. A bouncer up the middle, and this goes right past him. Oh my, that might plate 2. He's safe at the plate, and we are tied here in the bottom of the 9th.
Boy, this is one of the advantages of being the home team, getting that last chance to hit, Hero. Big base hit right there. Ties things up here in the 9th.
Oh, the boys are going crazy in the dugout right now. We could have a fresh ball game on our hands right here with some extra innings looming. Let's see if they're able to tack on one more.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. Hit hard down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The set and the 1-2. Oh, and this is lined into center field. It's down for a base hit. Now a long throw home, and they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win.
Man, that has to hurt. But in the other clubhouse, it's got to feel awfully good. They battled on every pitch, every at-bat. They found a way to scratch 3 runs across to win it. Impressive, to say the least.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. The Colorado Rockies came through when it mattered in the 9th.